hello everybody, how are you today? Well, I'm Larry here in Fort Worth, Texas, and right now it is 53 degrees outside. Boo, it's cold out here for me anyway. Hey look, this is a special, cool, fun video. I'm going to do a review on, well, it's not a fountain pen, but it's not a ballpoint pen. It's a gel pen. So, if you bear with me today and stay with me during this video, you're going to see magic. Yes, magic! You're going to see things disappear before your eyes, and then you'll see them reappear before your eyes. Woo! That's magic, isn't it? A lot of fun, okay? I guarantee it's a lot of fun. So hey, it's getting close to the Christmas holidays coming up. Oh, I said that magic word, Christmas. Yay! Thanksgiving's around the corner. And it's time to have some fun and share the love and pull your fountain pens out and all your inks and papers, and let's just have a marvelous time. I'll see you inside. Peace. Hey everybody, welcome back. Now we are inside my pen room, and I am going to go over and show you and talk to you about the Parkoo Erasable Gel Pens. The gentleman that has these pens available on Amazon, he contacted me and asked if I would be willing to do a review, and I said sure. So here we are. And I am going to do a writing demonstration, and then I'm going to show you what these pens can do. A little bit about these pens. It says they're erasable gel pens. Well, this is the first time I've ever used erasable gel pens. I've used gel pens, but never erasable. So that's interesting. Now, what these pens can do is very interesting. So, we'll get to that shortly. And they come in a variety of colors, and you can pick these packs up at Amazon. So, let's go ahead and start this. And this is the click. As you can hear that little click. Where right here is the erasable. It's by friction. You can erase, which is pretty cool. And right here on the clip is one push down, comes out, and then one push down again, and it goes back up. So, you know, like a regular ballpoint pen, but you don't actually press this part, because this is what you use to erase whatever you want to erase. So let's go ahead and look at this pen. It's plastic with a rubber grip on it. It's a fine point, and they're made again in China, and they remove by friction. So again, this little jewel on top is what you use to erase whatever you write by friction. You got it? So now these pens do some pretty cool stuff. Okay, so the colors of the pens. Here's a black one, and we'll go through them, because then we have another different one coming up. Okay, here's black. And I guess I better write the name here. And they are erasable. Okay. And then the red. Take that little tip off they have on the pen. Okay. And I better just go ahead and start marking these. They really are a very interesting pen. And then the blue. So let me change this out right here. Oops, I made an accident. Well, what I'm going to do, I am going to erase this, as you can plainly see. And it does a fairly decent job, as you can see. And we'll do it again in a minute. So I'll put the correct name in here. Turquoise. Alright, moving along. And then the pink. It has some nice colors. That red one looks kind of pale. And then we're going to come with the purple. That's another nice one. And let me get a little squishy down here. And hold on a minute, let me go back to the red again to see if we can get it a little darker there. Alright, and the last color is going to be the green one. Alright. Interesting green. And this is what they call the green. Okay. You can, with these pens, you can write without damaging a document that you're writing on, or whatever paper that you're using for whatever reason, a report or something for class, homework, and you can rewrite over it. And we'll do that here in a second. And that's what's interesting. And it says smooth writing gel ink, water-based, non-toxic, acid-free, non-bleeding. Okay, let's check on the other side. And this is a Baron Fig notebook. Okay. So let's pick a color here. What color should I pick, Mr. Announcer, to write with?
Go for the blue.
Go for the blue. Here we go. All right. I do like the color. Okay, and no problems there. And let's go with the green. And we'll do one more, and you'll get the idea. These are the 7 colors that come in. Now, a special note for these pens, they're not recommended for signatures or your examination papers or official documents. And the reason for that is because later in this video I'm going to be showing you how to erase all this by heat, meaning I'll put a hairdryer, my hairdryer, the blower, and I can remove all this that I have written on this page. And then on the second test, I will put the notebook in the freezer for about 10 minutes or so, and then I will show you how all this comes back the way it was. Pretty cool, eh? I thought it was pretty cool. All right, so let's try the smudge test. When you're writing, you want to highlight it. Okay, so let's say you want to highlight it right now. There you go. Now there is a bit of smudge there, okay? As you can see. So you're going to have to let that sit for, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. And we'll let it sit here for just a few seconds. All right, and we'll see how it does now. So after you let it sit for 10 seconds plus, it does pretty decent when you highlight it. So what you don't want to do with these gel pens is run the highlighter over it right when you get through writing something down, because it will smudge, as you see here. Let's set these aside for a minute. Now let's talk about the other 14 colors. These are the erasable gel pens again. Refillable. 0.7 millimeter point, which is a fine. And here are all the cool colors. And let me just read them off to you real quick. Deep Brick Red, Red Rush, Orange Rise, and then the Yellow Twirl, the Limelight, and then the Luscious Green. And Mr. Announcer, you can read the rest while I get ready for work. Something else.
There is Amaranth Purple, Bright Blue Bliss, Slate Blue Spin, Pure Blue Joy, Charming Purple, Wild Berry, Cocoa Delight, and Jet Black.
Okay, now I'm done. You can put it back over here. I have to put a little highlighter down here. And let me just go ahead and get this done so I can separate everything. You got all of them down?
Yes.
Okay. And it gives you the colors here on the back. Again, this says exactly what the other one says, but this one does say the new thermosensitive gel ink that disappears with friction using the rubber right here tail tip on the pen with no residues and no tearing of paper. So that's cool, because, like, you know, when you're writing with a pencil, let's say, and then you erase, of course you have the eraser, you have to see the residue, you have to brush it off. but not with these gel pens. So that's pretty cool. And there's no tearing of the paper. You know, have you ever used your pencil or eraser and you're erasing something and you keep erasing to get it off and then it kind of tears the paper? Well, this doesn't. Okay, if pen is exposed to extreme temperature, 60 degrees, that is 60. What is that, a 6 or a 5?
Above 60 Celsius.
That is a 60.
Yeah.
Let me look again. Yeah, okay. Got to get the old eyes going here. The ink will disappear. Now that's cool. I just mentioned that at the beginning of the video. And to restore the color, you want to cool it to at least against 10 Celsius in the freezer, and the ink will reappear, which I mentioned. Put it in there for about 10 minutes. So, not for children under 3 years old. Remember that. And here's the colors again. And again, you can get this on Amazon. And I will put a link in the description box where you can find these gel pens at on Amazon. So let's write with one of these. And this one would be a purple. So I'm thinking, I'm looking for the purple here. Is that the right purple there?
It's probably the amaranth purple, yes.
You think so? Okay, well, we're going to find out. For this one here, it does look different, doesn't it? Okay. And here we go. Okay. Well, I messed up here, so why don't we erase all this? And I'm doing it real hard. And it does a pretty decent job. You can still see some, but you can write over that. And it's not tearing the paper. Now, I do find these nips to be a bit scratchy. Okay, so I've got the yellow twirl. And that's what the yellow looks like. And we'll do the blue one. The pens aren't named. You have to look it up on the back of the case it comes in. So this is going to be interesting. Would that be the bright blue bliss? That's an interesting color. And okay, we got these things going on here. All right. Would that be the luscious green, you think?
Probably.
This is the limelight. No, this is the limelight. Yeah, we're going over the colors here.
There's limelight and luscious green. So
This is, okay. Lime. Lime.
yes.
All right, we're just going to use this one, the limelight and luscious green, to give you an idea of the different colors. Then here's another one here. That should be a, does it have a blue on there? On your end, does it have a blue?
It has 3 blues on it.
Give me a name. I already used them. Bright blue,
There's
bliss.
there's slate blue and pure blue joy.
I'm going to go with pure joy. Okay. And then the other one is slate blue.
Yes.
And we're going to just call this one slate blue. I like this one. Look at this. That's a nice color. I guess there's a little bit of colors for everyone, what you like or don't like. Interesting colors, that's for sure. And you have a whole lot more to go still. Just giving you a rundown here. And this is going to be the another different brick red, I bet. Looks like a brick red. And I say this, they're a very interesting pen. And this is going to be a brown of some sort. Cocoa Delight. Let's go with that. And this one is Wild Berry. This is a nice color. pretty color. All right, let's go with the Charming Purple. Interesting names for sure. And here is the Orange Rise. And then last but not least, going to have to be the black. And I'm looking for the correct name of this one, Jet Black. Okay, let's do Jet Black. And then, so here you go, you got 14 different colors. And here are the colors right here. What do you think about the colors? I do like some of them. Some others, okay. The Wallberry is interesting. The Slate Blue. Jet Black is very interesting. The Pure Blue Joy is cool. And then the Bright Blue Bliss, if I'm getting it correct, they're cool. I guess, you know, it just depends what you like and you don't like, but these are the colors that these pens delivers when you put the ink to paper, so they're different. Now let me show you in the cap. Right there is where the tip goes right into it. That's to keep the tip of the pen from drying out. Goes right, can you see that little insert there? It goes right in there. Nice little click, and it's right in there. That's what I like on that. Now these are pretty decent pens. Are they the best pens? That would be up to you. I mean, do you like the colors? Do the colors say anything to you? Do they do anything for you? Which would be your favorite color? Well, I'll tell you what, you got 14 different choices to use. I imagine if you're an artist, you would have a lot of fun with these, or just even coloring. These would be kind of cool. If you're doing your homework and you're allowed to use different colors of ink, well, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind giving it a try. If I was going to school, I would like to use one of these and see how my assignment would come out. That would be awesome if I could. But here are the colors. I mean, what do you guys think about it? So next is going to be the heat test, where I am going to get the dryer and take all this off. I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to get the dryer and I am going to put the heat to the paper and let's see how it does. Nice and hot. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Alright, now we're going to go into the kitchen. I'm going to put this into the freezer for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to put it in the freezer and then we'll come back. Here we go. Taking it out of the freezer and let's go this way. Alright, and it all came back. Okay, I left it in there 10 minutes. You saw me put it in the freezer, and you saw me take it out of the freezer, and then everything I wrote just about showed up back on the page. So that was very interesting. That was kind of cool. You saw me take the blow dryer, hair blow dryer, and put the heat to the paper, and you saw everything disappear. So that was cool. You saw me use the friction eraser with a lot of friction and erase the words, and that was kind of cool. So I'll be back with some final thoughts. So we have the rubber eraser, easy, convenient. It's got the 0.7 millimeter multicolored ink, which is a fine nib. Smooth writing, but I did find it a little bit scratchy. So again, you can write, remove, rewrite without damaging the document. I found that to be true. Using the friction erasable pens. So that's, you know, it did what it's supposed to do. The new thermosensitive ink that's in these pens disappeared with friction using the rubber tail tip, which right here, with no residue and no tearing of the paper. Now that's cool as well. And they say these pens will write like gel pens and erase like a pencil. Erase like a pencil, yes. Write like gel pens, what do you think? Smooth writing gel ink, tip 0.7 millimeter. I found it a bit scratchy. Did you, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
You have 14 assorted colors. There's no bleeding through the page. So what can you use these pens for? Well, it has crossword puzzles. You can keep your paper neat and clean when you're doing your reports. That's handy. Taking notes, homework. But remember, it's not recommended for use on legal or official documents. And they use a specially formulated gel ink. So, you know, they've done something very interesting that I have never experienced before. You know, who would ever think use a hairdryer to make the colors all disappear? Who would ever think you put it in the freezer and it would bring back what has been taken off your page? Vibrant colors and high quality. Well, that would be yes and no on some. Some are vibrant and some are, you know, not so vibrant, but not bad. So in a minute, I'll be back with my last final thoughts on these erasable gel pens. Well, folks, I hope you guys made it all the way to the very end. Lengthy video, but I think very interesting video, very unique. First time in my lifetime that I've ever been able to get a hairdryer and put it over what I've just written on paper and completely get rid of it, and then put it in the freezer for 10 minutes or longer and bring everything back that was on that page previously back to life again. Now, you got to give it, that's pretty cool. So, how would you rate the pen? Thumbs up, down, would you buy them? Yes, no, what do you think of the colors? Here's some things I wish they would have done for the pens. Even though they have the colors in the back and the names of the pens in the back, I wish they would have put the names of each color on the fountain pens. That would have been handier, because if you get them out of order, which I have, then if you're like me, you're going to forget which is what and be kind of guessing what color is what. And the next thing, I wouldn't call it a smooth nib tip on that pen. It's a little bit scratchy, not bad though. It's pretty decent on the overall writing experience for it. Do I think they're worth buying? Well, you know, that's up to you. It's your money. What do you think? But like, you know, for all you journals out there, love to write, journal like me and just journal all day long, journal here and there. You know, it's kind of cool if you like to use gel pens, to use these gel pens in. And you can use a combination fountain pen gel. Just many different ways you can use these gel pens. So that's all there is to it. And, you know, I think they're overall pretty decent. In the description box, we'll give you the link so you can check these pens out on the Amazon. And I think the $14.99 for the 14 pens, and these are $8.99 I think for the 7. So $1 and a few pennies for each one. You can check out their website on Amazon and see what you think about it. You know, we're all different. We have our different likes and so it's entirely up to you. Well, thanks for hanging with me for this lengthy video. And now I think it's time to say, leave your comments below, be civil, share this video with all your friends. That would be absolutely cool. And don't forget, don't text and drive, my friends. I will holler at you later. Peace. Bye.